Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rithnika and you have reached Natural Vibration. So today we're going to do a twin flame reading. I have already shuffled the cards. I haven't actually checked them out. I just shuffled and whatever fell out, I've put them where they are. So let's get started. I think my camera is doing okay. All right. So we've got the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I'm just going to make sure my camera is not going to keep stalling. Sorry about that. Let's hope it doesn't. All right. So, for those of you that don't know, these are general readings that may not apply to everyone. So, just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. I do private readings. So, if anybody's interested, you can log on to my website, naturalvibrations.in, or details are in the description box below, and you can book yourself a private reading. All right. So, for the Divine Masculine's overall energy at this time, we've got this card. To me, this card is all about getting the support from the universe. All right. If you see, we've got the man here, and we've got all these angels, these doves, or helping him, pulling him up, kind of making him go where he needs to go. So what I'm getting from this is that right now the Divine Masculine is being guided by the universe. There are a lot of forces at play, and when it comes to the Divine Feminine, maybe up till now he wasn't really paying attention, he wasn't making progress towards the Divine Feminine, but the universe is working towards this, is working to fix this. So the universe is pushing the Divine Masculine towards the plane that they want him to go. So let's see what else. The Divine Feminine has got this card. I like to go from the energy and what I get from these cards rather than the book. And then we've got this card. To me, this card, which is, this woman is looking very alluring, very beautiful, very mysterious. There's a light over here, and there's like moths and butterflies being attracted. So what I'm getting from this is moth to the flame kind of thing. And then we've got this, which is she's holding a mirror, and she's got books, and then she's got a key, and there's a door. So there's a lock. So I feel like the Divine Feminine right now is definitely realizing that she can attract everything that she wants. She's realizing her own power. She's coming into her own power. She's realizing what a beautiful, attractive light she is. And I feel like, with all the research that she's done, all the studying that she's done, she's realizing that the key to everything is in her hands. I feel like with both these cards, this is sort of like an empowerment situation where the Divine Feminine is coming to this realization that she has everything within her own hands. She is alluring, she can manifest, and she can attract the Divine Masculine back to her if that is what she wishes to do. At the same time, this is telling me that she's been figuring things out, and she realizes that if she wants this union, if she wants to figure out all these answers to her questions, she always has the key. All right. She's looking in the mirror to see that she is the one. What's reflecting back. The outside world is a reflection of your inside world. The physical 3D is just a mirror, is just a reflection. So what you are thinking within is what is being reflected out. And I feel like that's what she's coming to realize. She's coming into her own power and realizing that I am this amazing being who can attract and manifest whatever it is that I want. All right. Now, let's look at the spiritual plane of the Divine Masculine. We've got death, and we've got the horse accepting help from others, which is very interesting because he's already, as you can see from the overall energy card, the Divine Masculine has definitely been pushed and is accepting help from a lot of angels and guides and whoever. So what I'm getting from this card is from the spiritual plane, the Divine Masculine is going through massive amounts of transformation. The death card means there is there is a spiritual change. There is something from the past that needs to end. and that's what's happening for the divine masculine. He is, there is a steady change in what he's going through. He is definitely going through changes. He's going through development. He's going through transformation spiritually, and that is happening because the universe has been playing a very important role. So maybe up till now, I feel like the divine masculine may not have been going as fast as the divine wanted, and they're like, all right, enough is enough. We're stepping in. We're gonna guide you because you're taking way too long. And I'm grateful for that, aren't you? For the divine feminine, we've got truth, the frog, cleansing, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. Makes sense. Magic, coincidence, synchronicity, burden. Yeah, it goes very well with the overall energy. I feel like the divine feminine's been holding on to a lot of burden from the past, from the present, from all the stuff that's gone through in her life, in different aspects of her life. But she is now coming to this realization, right? As per her overall energy, she's understanding the truth of the situation, that she has the power. And the first step is to release any past childhood wounds, childhood burdens, karmic patterns that she's been holding on to. I feel like the divine feminine's been wanting things to change, and she's been asking the universe, but now she's coming to this realization that she has in her own power how to change things. The burden that she's been carrying can only be changed if she releases it. All right, so she is in control of this burden. It's not anybody else putting a burden on her. She can decide what she wants to change, how she wants to grow. She is seeing the truth, and that is going to lead her to magic and synchronicity. Because once she realizes, hey, I don't have to blame somebody else. I don't need to feel pity. I don't need to be like, oh, that person did this, or that person's not helping me, or they don't do this. None of that matters. The only thing that matters right now, from what I can tell, is that she is holding on to this burden, and she has the power to release it. And when she comes to this realization that, hey, I'm in control, I need to release the truth, I need to understand the truth, I need to release the burden, that's when she's going to start cleansing her energy, cleaning her energy, and then attracting new opportunities to manifest what she wants. So this, again, is going very well with the overall message of her being in control and kind of taking control of her own power, coming into her feminine power. In the heart space, we've got the deer, which is diplomacy, and then we've got joy for the divine masculine. I feel in the heart space, the divine masculine is finally feeling joy. He's kind of being gentle with himself. He's finding, kind of being more diplomatic because he is going through a lot of changes spiritually. And he's now finding that joy within his heart. I feel like the divine masculine may not have had a lot of joy the last few years, months, weeks, depending on how each situation is. And I feel like that has definitely changed because they got the divine helping them through this process. They're now realizing where their true joy is, and their true joy is the divine feminine. They're being more diplomatic about the situation. They're being more gentle when it comes to the divine feminine. They're not holding on to too much of that yucky feeling. The divine feminine in her heart space has got that whole pride leadership energy, which makes complete sense. She's coming into her own power. She's standing tall. She's being proud. And at the same time, she's attracting abundance and nourishment. So she, towards the divine masculine, feels all this love and abundance. And she's now realizing that if she wants this connection, she has to manifest it. All right, she can get this in her life. If you can manifest any other aspect of your life, you can manifest a cup of coffee, if you can manifest money, if you can manifest a phone call from a random friend, you can manifest a feather, whatever it is. And if you haven't done any of these manifesting exercises, I'm sure I put up some videos about it. Do try that. If you can manifest the most mundane small things, then you can manifest the big things. The amount of energy is the same. There is no difference between the big and the small. The only difference is that we attach too much importance to the big things and think about it too much and end up pushing it into the whole negative vibration. So that is the only difference. But because we end up coming into a place of lack, but there is no difference. So that's what the divine feminine is now realizing, that there is no difference, and I can manifest this abundance. I can, and I feel in her heart space she's coming to this realization that whatever you ask for you can get, and she needs to kind of nourish herself. She needs to take care of herself. She cannot be blaming other people. She can't be hoping and praying that somebody else comes and rescues her and gives her that feeling of love or whatever she needs, because she needs to take care of herself. In the physical, the divine masculine's got creative action and optimism. That's good. Focus. The high priestess prophecy vision, which goes very well with focus. And the male sexuality, law, justice. Excellent. What I'm getting is the divine masculine in his physical is obviously being more optimistic, but now I feel he's getting more focused towards the divine feminine. He's getting more focused towards what he really wants rather than worried about all the shit that can go wrong. And I think that is because the universe is sort of pulling the strings and be like, okay, come on, dragging him down the road. He's coming into his own power. He's coming into this power of justice. He wants things to be good. He wants things to be fair. And I feel he's coming into his own power, and this power is going to help him manifest whatever he focuses on, whatever his vision is. He's coming to this understanding that he has the power to create whatever kind of life he wants, and he doesn't need to let karmic or any other past situations hold him back. You see how similar, in a way, similar yet not so similar the situation is. The divine masculine has been tugged by the universe into transformation, and that is helping him understand where his true joy lies, and that is helping him come into his own power and start understanding that he or she can have everything that they want, and that's where they're headed towards. That's so great. The divine feminine in her physical has got creative projects. Hey, creative action and creative projects. Look how cool. The Holy Grail, which is romantic seeking the sacred, forgiveness. I feel like the divine feminine's overall energy is coming into her own power, realizing that whatever burdens she's holding on to, she has the power to release them. She's the only one holding on to them. She needs to take that power. She needs to give herself that love. And now in the physical, she is now working on creating the kind of life that she wants with her divine masculine. All right, she's focused on the kind of life that she wants. The Grail Knight talks about seeking love, but also about wanting love, but not having that self-love. And I feel like that's what the divine feminine is coming to the realization, that all of this stems from self-belief and self-love and lack of self-belief. And if she feels she can get the true love that she deserves, then she will get it. But there might be a part of her that was feeling that she wasn't good enough. And I feel like that is what she's working towards. There might have been people who have harmed her. This could be the divine masculine, but it could also be other people in our lives, karmic situations, karmic people, family, friends, whoever. She's learning to forgive them. At the same time, learning to forgive herself for not loving herself enough, for not trusting in her power, for not realizing that she didn't need to hold on to this negativity for so long, because she had the power all along. All right, I feel like there's great shifts happening at this time. So let's look at the union energy, right? We've got this card. To me, this is all about diaries, memories, writing about their life. We've got again this card, which to me again is about thinking and sitting in solitude and wondering and imagining and thinking. And then we've got this card, which is about figuring out the solutions, the key to the locked box. I feel the union energy at this time is definitely nostalgic. Both parties are definitely thinking about each other. They're thinking about the past, they're thinking about things that went right, they're thinking about things that went wrong. They're also thinking about their childhood. Look at that. They got a little baby here. To me, this is saying that they're both parties in their own way are thinking about their childhood and how certain aspects and situations from their childhood has shaped their adult life and shaped how they love and shaped how they accept love into their life. Lack of self-belief, self-love, lack of trusting, all of that comes from childhood. Um, I feel like there's a lot of thinking and planning, and they're wondering, they're contemplating, and they're trying to figure out the answers, which makes complete sense, right? Both parties are working on coming into their own power, and both of them are trying to find a solution that can get them both back to each other. They're trying to find this key. They're looking into the what is this? Jesus, what do you call those? Snow, not snow globes, but you know what I'm saying? The crystal ball, yes. They're looking into the crystal ball to find the answer. They're trying to figure out who has the solution, the keys to all their problems. But the truth is, from what they're realizing, it's them. So I feel like both divine masculine, divine feminine are having massive growths right now. They're learning big lessons. They're trying to understand how their childhood has affected them, how certain people, certain patterns have repeated themselves that have kind of molded them into the person they are today, to allow love, not allow love, etc. Everything. I mean, when I do my EFT therapy or Reiki or whatever, a lot of that is about childhood patterns and wounds, small childhood situations that were never healed, and they keep repeating in different ways. And I feel like both parties are working on that. We've got risk, and we've got the goblin, human ego, and then we've got recovery. Interesting. I feel like they're now trying to, the road ahead seems risky, right? We don't know which path to take. We don't know where to go to fix things out and fix the situation. And I feel like that's what they're doing. That both parties are going within. They're evaluating their lifespan. They're trying to understand, how can I make this work with my divine masculine and feminine? How can union happen? How can we both give what we do? But there is this ego element that's been coming into play. But with the recovery card, this is telling me that's changing. I feel either divine masculine, divine feminine, or both, as this is general, have been holding on to some ego, some wounded ego, like, you hurt me, how could you, this is not fair, blah, blah, blah. This could be towards each other, towards other people in their lives who are karmic lessons that they need to heal from. Whatever the case may be, there is something going on that they've been holding on to, and that has made this whole situation very risky. But I feel like they're going to change that. That's going to recover. It's going to definitely change and recover from there. I'm going to pick up some more cards for the union energy. I cut my finger. Kind of hurts when I do all of this. I was trying to make pizza dough this morning and like kneading the dough, and I'm like, oh God, I've got a band-aid. Dear universe, what's the union energy? All right, that's a lot of cards, but okay. We have got trust. So see, it's a level of trust, is to know that things are going to work out. Unrequited love, deception, playfulness, and honeymoon. Yeah. So what this is telling me is, under the wounded ego, we've got deception and unrequited love. This is our ego telling us to wear a false mask, right? That this person will not love us, that it will never work out, that we're not good enough, and we need to pretend that that they don't matter to us. And why do we do that? Because we got hurt in the past, and we don't want to get hurt anymore. So there is there is this risk involved, and that makes us feel scared. And when we're scared, we put on a mask and pretend like that this person does not matter to us, all right? But the universe is saying that things are definitely going to change. We have to trust in this connection. And I feel like both parties are kind of getting there. That's what this contemplation mode is there. They have to trust in this connection. They have to be more light-hearted about it, all right? They can't be so serious about everything in life. And this could be about each other, but about other karmic situations as well. The honeymoon card is telling me there may be an opportunity for divine masculines, feminines to connect with each other. I understand right now during COVID there is no movement, but there could be some kind of opportunity in the near future where you could connect either on online, on Zoom, or even in person, where you guys might actually end up traveling to one another if you live away from each other. So there is massive amounts of growth happening. There is a lot changing. And I'm going to pick one affirmation for all of you who are watching at this time. Oh, we got two. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented. Going back to trusting, going back to love, not worrying about anything else. And through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. This is talking about law of attraction. This is talking about going within and contemplating what's really going on, and then putting that energy out there of what you want as opposed to what you see in the 3D. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Take care. Bye.